Greetings and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to discuss barflies and a trainmaster, payday, and blood. Back on the Central Railroad of New Jersey, my first regular assignment as an engineer was the second trick East End drill in Elizabethport Yard, New Jersey. My crew was a conductor and two brakemen, and we used the same make and model locomotive as the one in the photograph. In fact, that photograph was taken in 1976 at the east end of Eport Yard, right where we worked. Our job was to flat switch cars and make up trains. And flat switching is a subject of another video, but we were very good at it. We were so good that we would draw a small audience each time we worked. I took a passenger train to work and home again each day. And when we finished work at night, brakeman Blackie would drive me to downtown Elizabeth to catch the passenger train home. And Blackie would wait with me in the Arch Tavern across from the station. We would drink beer and talk to the bartender owner while we waited. This one night, there was this tremendous ruckus in the men's room. It sounded like there were half a dozen men in there, big men, fighting and throwing themselves around the place. And then there was silence. The men's room door opened, and this man walked out, and he walked right out of the bar. A minute later, another man walked out, and he had blood streaming down his face from a big gouge in his head, and he was holding a shoe. He said he had been mugged, and he walked out of the bar. The bartender called the police. But before the police arrived, my train came, and so I left, and so did Blackie, and we didn't find out until the next time we stopped at the Arch and spoke to the bartender, and he filled us in on what happened. He said the guy who was mugged was a Penn Central trainmaster who worked in Waverly Yard in Newark, and it was his payday the day he was mugged. And he would routinely cash his check, and then he would hit all the bars on the two main streets in Elizabeth, where he would drink and buy drinks for the barflies. And I guess he flashed his money around. Although he carried most of his money in his shoe. So apparently, someone followed him to the Arch and followed him into the men's room and relieved him of his pay. And back then, Penn Central paid every 2 weeks, so he had more than a couple of bucks on him. The lesson that I took from that experience was that if you're going to go bar hopping in Elizabeth and you have a lot of cash on your person, you should either bring a friend or wear a football helmet. Anyway, take care and put some sand down.